Hello everyone. Improving creative content. Don't we have enough good methods to improve creative content? So there are great studies out there, big studies that prove that most ads today are still burning money. And even those who are doing great ads, those brands, still are often not able to reproduce their success. So that's why I think, yes, there's room for improvement. In my former life, I've been a corporate marketing director, and it's 10 years from now when I wanted to develop positioning for the company, I asked internal stakeholders, business partners, colleagues, I interviewed a lot of guys, and I was always reminded to a scene in the movie Moneyball.
I like Perez. He's got a classic swing. He's real clean stroke.
Can't hit the curveball.
Well, there's some work to be done, I'll admit that, but he's noticeable.
And an ugly girlfriend.
What's that?
Ugly girlfriend means no confidence.
Okay.
Oh no, you guys are full of it. Artie is right. This guy's got an attitude. An attitude is good. I mean, it's the kind of guy who walks into a room, his dick has already been there for 2 minutes.
Yeah, passes the eye candy test. He's got the looks. He's ready to play the part. He just needs to get some playing time.
I'm just saying, his girlfriend is a 6 at best.
Look, we're trying to replace Jim Murphy. This guy.
So you probably know that also from the corporate world. If you ask 10 experts, you get probably 11 very profound opinions, right? But plausible is not enough to speak about the truth. If something is not plausible, it may be suspicious. But if it's plausible, it's still likely to be wrong. No, we need evidence-based approaches. In God we trust, everyone else should bring data, right? But later I learned, even data is not enough. Let's take copy testing. When you do, there are great techniques like neuroscience techniques, implicit testing, fantastic testing methodologies to get more important data about what's happening. However, if you, for instance, test a spot from a big brand like Coca-Cola, all those KPIs, everything you measure will be better. Not because the spot is better, just because an external factor is in play. So it is not enough to look at data. What we need to look is the link between data, the causal link between actions and outcomes. And this is what we wanted to do. And we did that by doing a big multi-client study last year, where we did a large copy test. Hundreds of ads, and we tested and measured the emotional response towards the ads. We measured more like brand ad linkage, liking, learning, and also the brand strength and purchase intent. This is great data, but it needs more. It needs a key driver analysis to understand how emotions link to outcomes. We used artificial intelligence-based, machine learning-based key driver analysis because you need to have a self-learning mechanism. You need to explore interactions and nonlinearities. And the insights were very interesting. So first we learned that it is even not enough to inspire emotion itself. It needs to be the right emotion. For instance, we learned that typically positive emotions work and are important. So the brain runs on fun, right? That's the case. But more importantly, we found that it's typically not so easy to generate and to inspire positive emotions. If you look at many ads, typically ads, you see people running around having fun, and so creators and creatives think showing happy people creates positive emotions. That's not the case. You need to think in terms of the audience, not the objects and the creatives. If you really want to understand how customers work, you need to think in the mind of a 3-year-old toddler. But what we learned is it's not so easy to really understand what drives positive emotions. It's obvious to see that someone has fun, but how can I inspire the target audience to respond positively? That's much harder than we all think. And to basically unlock this DNA, we took a different approach. We asked ourselves, what our creative directors are thinking about? What are their tools? Which questions do they ask? And we need to research along those lines. They ask, should I use a celebrity? Which one? Should I have a message approach? Should I be educative? Should I use humor? What kind of humor? Should I use sex sells? Which kind of music is appropriate? Which kind of emotional theme really fits to my target group? Are eventually negative emotions productive for us? Does a voiceover work? And so forth. So very specific questions which no copy test today can answer. But to answer this drives us to meaningful and impactful actions. So how did that? So we took this copy test, but then did a content analysis. So we profiled every of those 500 ads using a code book with over 200 categories. There are 130 categories for emotional triggers. Emotional triggers is the overall emotional topic of a spot. It's like family love for Disney or tenacity for Nike. There are creative vehicles, which is like celebrities, what kind of music, what kind of humor, either use a spokesperson, so very specific things. And we so profiled objectively what is happening without judging whether or not it works or not. And the machine learning, the AI-based key drive analysis now helps us to learn what works and what don't. And the insights were quite interesting. For instance, we saw that every category has its own emotion triggers. I'll show you examples in a bit. For instance, the alcohol beverage industry typically works with belonging, so enjoying the product in the company of others. We found that this evidently doesn't work. Similar with medications, they work with relief, and the evidence showed this also doesn't work. There are other emotion triggers which make you stand out. Let's give you an example here. Let's take banking. A typical banking spot uses the friend emotion trigger like this.
That's however Jones.
Sorry.
Being transparent about our costs. It's a big deal. And it's however Jones makes sense of investing.
Okay. So it is about I'm your friend, you can trust me, come to me. So actually, who of you would think that trust is not a good emotional trigger for a bank? I mean, typically a bank should generate trust, huh? Who would vote for not using it? So nobody. So basically, yes, we found that using the emotional trigger of trust doesn't make you stand out. You cannot generate trust by saying, I'm your friend, you can trust me. You do that by putting emotion trigger that correspond what customers really care for. This is something like this.
Thank you and Sarah for sending money from far.
Send money within the U.S. with Western Union next day service for as low as $9.99.
Thanks for the birthday money, Aunt Sarah. I love it.
Me too. Western Union. You're never far apart.
So a bank should basically show and prove that their financial service supports what customers really care for, to care for their loved ones. We also found interesting insight regarding creative vehicles. And typically, there are lots of heavily used create figures like celebrities or voiceover, which in most cases don't work. But other techniques which are used for decades, very old school techniques, work very well. One of them is music. So every spot uses kind of music, right? And it's known to inspire positive emotions. But if you don't use it right, it doesn't lead to the ad to stick out. It's like an ad like this.
When you have allergies, it can seem like triggers pop up everywhere. Luckily, there's power.
Yeah, but if you use a known song which has lyrics that really correspond to what's happening in the ad, then it really injects a smile in your face.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Non-drowsy children's Claritin relieves kids' worst allergy symptoms for 24 hours.
Plus, it's the #1 pediatrician recommended non-drowsy brand. Gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
Can you feel this? It's the same boring product, right? But it makes a whole lot of difference. So we created a product called Creative AI. This approach generates a guideline for more successful evidence-based creative briefings. It gives you the emotional profile which the advertising will generate. It gives you the emotional triggers you need to pull to be successful in your product category. And it provides you with creative vehicles which typically work to achieve your objectives. So you might think, well, that's nice. However, you optimized everything towards purchase intention. So purchase intention, it's not sales, right? That's true. Who of you would think that purchase intention is a good enough indicator for sales? Please raise hands. So nobody. That's not much. Do you think that internal stakeholders think differently? So who would think that internal stakeholders are believing that purchase intention is a good indicator? So at least we have 1/3 believing that. So this shows we have a problem. The key metrics of market research for market performance is not trusted, especially under a market researcher, but also mostly internally. Yeah? Although research show that there is a correlation between point 1 and point 9, so there's a strong variance. It very much depends on the category, on the situation, on the type of measurement. And we wanted to take this and take it a bit further to provide methodology which helps us to predict in-market performance. So what did we do? We will now, in wave 2 of the multi-client study, take the same instrument and amend a resurvey. We're asking the respondents again, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 months after. Did you inform yourselves about the product? Which kind of brands did you buy? And with this data, you can now make the link. You can use this testing data to predict using machine learning purchases. And you can do more with having all those causal links modeled. You can now put a pricing on it. You know how much sales, how much incremental sales a certain creative tactic will drive. So this brings me to the second product. Once you have done a category model, a category study with Creative AI, you are now able to predict and to test a certain ad with a simple 3-minute questionnaire. This 3-minute questionnaire measures the emotional response, brand strength, purchase intention, and so forth. And this data will enable us, taking the model, to predict in-market performance, basically the purchase actions. So, In this innovation competition, we introduced Creative AI, which is first methodology which provides us and delivers guidelines for successful advertising. It discovers the DNA of successful advertising. And having a model like this for your category, you are then able to predict with very low costs for any new advertisement with a 3-minute questionnaire the in-market performance. So that's why, like in Moneyball, we are then able to substitute gossip with knowledge. Thank you very much. If you are interested in more, there are articles and background material. Just shoot me an email or come to me after the talk. Buckler@successdrivers.com. If you are interested in the machine learning, because of machine learning, there is a book called The End of the KPI Illusion. If you send me an email, I send you the book, ebook for free. Or I have one copy left here, so come join me.